Yo guys, and welcome back to another episode of this five-a-side series, and today we're playing against a team called Swazi Boys. You might remember them from the last season, but if you don't, maybe this goal will jog your memory. Yeah, now you know which game I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the game that Safe scored 2 goals in, and I still to this day I can't believe that happened in it. I don't understand it, but we're hoping for a similar type of performance from Safe in today's game, because it is the second game of the season, so it does mean a lot. And also Swazi Boys lost their first game of the season, so they're obviously after the points, they need them. And yeah, it should be a good game. And I don't think I got anything else left to say, yeah. So we're just jumping to the video now, innit? So this is the team that we're starting with on your screen now. We got Cameron up front because Lee had a poor performance in the last episode, so he didn't deserve to start. We got George in the middle and Safe and Jaden at the back. That's the centre back pairing that we like to see, with Wakas in goals, obviously. Here's the first kind of moment in the game as Jaden passes it to George here. He dribbles down the line a bit, cuts inside, takes a shot, and it actually goes in because, you know what, the ball was slippy. As you can see, it's kind of raining at this point as well. So, like, the keeper kind of skidded off his foot, as you can see there. You know what I mean? He's had a tough time with that. But either way, it's a great start to the game. 1-0 in like 50 seconds or something like that. So, yeah, it started really well for us. Here, Jaden wins the ball, passes it to Safe, yeah, and Safe cuts in, and there, I would like him to take a shot, but nah, he passes it to George. Not a bad option anyway, but George has got to be doing better there, but I would like to see Safe shooting realistically from that sort of position. Here's a bit of scrappy defending. I don't know why we can't win the ball, but Jaden is there in the end to clean that situation up. Here, George has got the ball, plays a 1-2 with Lee. It's a nice pass by Lee there, to be fair, but his first touch lets him down by George, and yeah, there's a big chance missed. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can here. So Jaden's got the ball out wide now, and Lee's in a bit of space. He's going to pass it to Lee, and he does this. Like, I don't get it, yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm struggling for words. I don't know what words to use to describe that situation. Like, what is he thinking? He just kicks the ball with the wrong part of his foot. Like, not Nidji, innit? Maybe Tom, maybe Safe, maybe even myself. Not Nidji. Come on, bro. Like, this kid needs a slap in it. Like, how? No, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I don't even expect Thomas and Safe, even myself, to do that. Like, yo, Nidji, what? This kid just needs a slap. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say, innit? But either way, yeah, he's lucky he's got Safe on his team, and this is why. Safe picks up the ball here. He's dribbling down the line. Looks like he's going nowhere, yeah. He's got no options with him, so he cuts inside, takes the shot with his right foot, yeah, and it goes in, bro. And he's just the other team as well. He done that the other time he scored against these guys. He loves scoring against these, man. I don't know what it is about them, but that's the top finish as well. Maybe a bit of a miss hit. I can't see it properly though. But either way, if it goes in, innit? You know what I mean? And I'm very happy for Safe. The way he's been playing recently, he does deserve these sort of goals. So that kind of chalks out Jaden's error a bit, but I'm not going to forget about that. Here, Jaden's got the ball on the left wing now, passes it inside to Safe. He almost does the same thing again, but he doesn't quite get on the end of it there, but it's a good attempt nonetheless. And that shot is also, it's a decent shot, but Wakas is always going to have that under control there. So Seppa's just come on at this point, yeah, and this is the first thing he does. Like, he could have passed it to Thomas there, but nah, he just does that. Like, I don't get it. What even is that? Either way, they get 3 opportunities here, that being the first, this being the second, and Wakas produces a double save there. There you go. Like, Wakas was unreal today. But Thomas, what are you doing, bro? Like, you could have easily let that come out of the box and then pass it back. That is just so dodgy. We don't need to see that. But either way, 2 great saves by Wakas there. But here he rolls it out to Lee. Lee plays it back to, I believe, Seppa. And then Seppa plays it into Jaden. This is a great touch by Jaden. Almost comes off here. He tries to wriggle through their team. Doesn't quite come off though. And it rolls through to their keeper in the end. Yo, check this save out, yeah. Like, I don't even know what to tell you about it. It just looks so mad to me. Wakas just tips it onto the post. I don't know how he's done that. I don't know if the ball's moving or not. I'm not too sure. By the way, he saves it. It doesn't look like the ball's moving, you know what I mean? But it's just like a cinematic save. It looks so cool to me. But Wakas just unreal in goals, you know what I mean? Either way, Lee and Seppa are linking up quite well. I just think Lee's a bit, like, slow in his passing. He's not very fluid like Seppa. You know what I mean? Like, there's quick, but Lee's just doing a bit too much. That's what I don't like when Lee does. And that's why he loses the ball in the end. Thomas at half wins it back. Lee does the rest. In the end, he does pass it back to Wakas. This is what I like to see from Lee. Keeping it simple, doesn't overdo it. Jaden passes it out wide to Lee, I believe. And then Lee into Seppa. And I tell you what, yeah, that's a nice team goal. Not the best finish ever. You'll see on the replay, he could have picked the corner. But as long as it goes in, it goes in, you know what I mean? Kind of gets a bit lucky by going to the keeper's legs. Probably should have picked the corner there. But yeah, it's a good goal, good team goal. I think everyone got a touch on that in the end. So yeah, very happy with that goal there. After that goal though, Wakas rolls the ball out short to Sepa, and I don't know what he's thinking again. Like, I just felt like Sepa wasn't all there today. There was a few sort of minor mistakes in him, you know what I mean? Either way, Jaden's got the ball now, he cuts in field. He does eventually take a shot, but it does go just over, as you'll see now. Not the best effort, but at least we're getting up the right end of the pitch. This is what I mean about Sepa not being like 100% there yet, because this like is disgusting to watch. Simple as that. How was he skied it from there? He could have taken it down, done a rainbow flick. Like, I'll stop it there. He had all the time in the world to do anything, but nah, anything but that. You know what I mean? But that's not even a worst thing of the sequence. As the ball comes out to Jaden now, yeah, and this is actually painful to watch. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, oh my days, bro. Jaden, what are you doing? Like, pass the ball back, pass it to Tom if you want, anything but that. But to be fair, I don't know if anyone shouted man on or not. I'm guessing Wakas did, because he's like a vocal person on the pitch. But Jaden, unacceptable, man. Simple as that.
That's me?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Well.
Over there.
No, that's not true.
That is me. I swear to God, that's me. That you want.
Respect, man.
So I know you're just as shocked as me watching that, innit? Like, I couldn't believe it on the day. But after we just conceded, Sepa does this. And let me tell you, this pissed me off on the side, innit? I didn't need to see that. He's saying he was going to stretch him for the ball. I half understand that point. But if you look at it there, he could have went around the player to Jaden, you know, back into Lee. As you can see, if you can stretch to Jaden, he can put it into Lee's feet there. You know what I mean? I was not happy with that at all. But yeah, it's not what you want to see when you just concede a goal. You know what I mean? But either way, I don't think anything really happens from it in the end. So it weren't like the worst case scenario ever. This time they're attacking us now just before the half-time whistle blows. This guy takes a shot. It is blocked by Jaden. It's a good block. And as you just heard there, I think you just heard it. I ain't got the volume on. It is half-time and we're going into the break with a 3-2 advantage. Not the best advantage ever. It's kind of like one of them awkward scorelines, because if they score, they're back in the game obviously because we're drawing. So it's not the best scoreline ever, but it's also not the worst. And we can always build on that. So as you can see on your screen now, this is the team that we started with. You got myself in the middle, Sepa and Tom as a centre-back pairing, Wakas in goals and Lee up front. And for some reason, yeah, like, I can't explain why this team just didn't like gel well together at all. Like, people were out of their positions, and look at that, bro. An early chance for them. It was all over the place. Simple as that. It just wasn't good enough, yeah. Even that, there was no talking on the pitch either. It's just, we were all lost in it. Simple as that. They get another opportunity. Wakas is there to save that one though, and I could pass it back to him. Here I pass the ball out wide to Lee, yeah, and this is what I mean about Lee. He doesn't take the easy option. I don't know why he's not passing back to me. Just pass it back to Sepa. It's a breakdown in communication there. I'm not blaming Lee for that, but I was there open. That's the easy option. Sepa does well though to win the ball back and give it back to Wakas though. Here Lee's got the ball out wide. He does pass it into Sepa eventually. He gets a shot off, yeah. It's not actually the worst shot I've ever seen. Just wasn't really going to trouble the keeper though, let's be honest. Not Sepa's best game at all today. I don't think he's played terrible, but just not as good as he's recently been playing. That's all I can say. But he does well to get the ball back to Wakas there. He rolls out to myself. I take it past this guy in the yellow shirt. I am eventually fouled there, and we do get a free kick for that. So as you can tell, this has been an absolutely dreadful 2 minutes or so, yeah. The ball eventually comes out to this guy in all black. He takes a shot and it hits the post. If that had went in, bro, like, the game might have actually been over there, because we were totally on the back foot. And now I've got the ball coming forward. Poor decision making for myself. Take too long. I know I could have taken that kid on there, but just not good enough for myself, man. I tell you what, yeah, this strike by Thomas wasn't even that bad. Like, if you watch on the replay, he keeps over the ball and that. Good power behind it, good direction. I think that was creeping in the near post, but if that had gone in, trust me, he would have went apeshit. Like, he would have banged out everyone on the field in the next court as well. Like, he would have gone apeshit. So for that reason, it's probably a good job that he didn't score. Here's Sepa with a good interception, yeah. That's good anticipation by him, but his shot just lets him down. It's not the worst shot ever, but just no direction to it. Didn't pick a corner at all there. But he does well to win the ball back. I thought he's done that really well all game, just winning the ball back and getting it back to Wakas, keeping it very simple. Here though, Sepa does get taken on just a bit too easily. They pass it infield. That's Rooney with the ball. He takes a shot. Another great save by Wakas. Lee gets it back to him though. And yeah, like, Wakas has been unreal this game, man. I can't even remember like one mistake he's made. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, Jaden's back on the pitch now. Hopefully he can like help shore things up. Either way, it comes out to Thomas. That's a nice pass. I don't know how that's worked out. Lee takes a shot. It was blocked, so the sting was off the ball and it rolls through to the keeper. The keeper rolls it out though. This part was very like back and forth, very like scrappy. I didn't mind playing in this game though, to be honest, yeah. But Either way, I get a foot in there, comes out to Jaden, he takes a shot. It produces a very good save by the keeper because it was deflected. I get a foot in there. It doesn't really come to anything though. It looks like they're coming on the attack now. Like I said, this was just very back and forth here. Comes out to this guy on the right. He should be doing better there, and like he should be at least getting it on target. Either way, Lee does win the ball. Passed it through to me. It's a nice pass. Drags me out wide a bit, but my shot wasn't enough to like trouble the keeper there. Here Thomas has got the ball, yeah, and if I was on my toes a bit, I could have gotten the end of that. Like, I don't think Thomas meant to play a ball that good, but look at me just standing still. I should be getting on the end of that there. That is a good ball, to be fair. Again, I don't think he meant it, but yeah, that probably is my fault. I should be getting on the end of that, no doubt. So Cameron's got the ball here, yeah, and watch me just peeling off on the side. I wanted the ball there. Cameron said he had no options. I was definitely there for the pass. I decided to do that though. That definitely wasn't good enough. Now there on the attack, I half get a foot in. Eventually though, I think Cameron does get like the proper foot in. There you go. Comes out to Jaden. He takes on one or two players, passes it out wide to George. He does get a shot off, but yeah, it goes way over, and that's it should be getting on target from there, to be honest. Once again, Cameron said that he had no options here, and this time I actually do agree with him. But if he wants to clear it, he's got to do better than this. He just kicks it at my back. And like, if you're gonna clear it, make it like efficient, you know what I mean? Like, boot it far, make it hit a wall so it comes back into play. That clearance wasn't good enough. Either way, Jaden's on the attack now, gets a shot off, it's blocked, goes to their keeper. Devin there plays a loose pass, comes out to Jaden, and he probably could be doing better there. I know it's on his left foot, he's off balance, but it is Jaden. I expect him to score there, to be honest. As we literally just saw, yeah, Jaden made a mistake with his last chance, but he makes no mistake with this one though, as the ball does come out to him here, takes past one there, and he just hits it through the keeper's legs. Easy goal, nice finish, 4-2 with about 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. I thought he did very well there to just like take it past the player and just put it through the keeper's legs. Not the best finish ever, like a bit like Seppa's goal, could have picked the corner, but as long as it goes in, I can't complain too much. And also I'm going off now for, I believe, safe, so we'll see how that team can do now. As you can see, Thomas is now on the pitch once again, and I feel like it's in moments like this where they're constantly attacking us that he's his best, you know what I mean? Just manages to get a foot in all the time. Either way, George's shot is saved there, Jaden's shot is miscued. They pass it back to, I believe that's Devin there, and Devin, he was the guy they were looking at for everything pretty much. He eventually started turning in and out, just find a pass to this guy in the yellow. He passed it to safe side there, safe does well to get a block in there, like and this is even better defending, like very persistent defending, very stubborn defending, not letting the guy past him. And yeah, they eventually kick the ball around George. This guy kind of takes it in field. Jaden's there to get a foot in. That's a great foot in, to be fair. Passes it back to Wakas, I believe. And then Wakas, I don't even remember what happens in it, I'm not gonna lie. Rolls it out to safe, it looks like he's gonna take a shot. That's blocked. And this guy should have punished this here, I'm not gonna lie. He should be scoring that. There's no excuse for that edit. Like, we've been let off there big time. I think that was definitely Safe's fault. He's got to be doing better there. It looks like Devin's running through the team. Jaden makes an interception, and yo, another opportunity goes missing for Jaden, man. He could have had a hat-trick today, no doubt. To be honest, yeah, I don't know what Thomas is thinking here. Just passes straight to their team. Like, I just don't get that. Either way, this guy does take a shot. It does go wide. Jaden's there to clear that one up though. But check out the pass by Thomas here, innit? Like, I don't even get it. Like, that is unreal. That's like unbelievable attack on that. Outside the foot, kind of chips it at the same time. Even Jaden was saying after the game, did you see that pass? Either way, the ball comes at the save, and like, bro, save. Oh my days, it ain't the worst miss ever. He's kind of stretching for it. I can see why he's missed it, but like, I know safe, he will be disappointed with that. Watching it back would hurt him because he knows that he should have scored, got his second goal, and that would have been 4 goals in 2 games against these guys. So I know he'll be disappointed with that one. Here's Devin on the ball for them, passes it out wide. I think Devin does get it back though. I think Safe maybe gets a block in there, hits George, goes through to Wakas, so that's good defending by Safe there. Here Wakas rolls the ball out to Safe, yeah, and Safe has a go from there. Like, I don't know who he thinks he is. This kid needs a slap or something, innit? He's getting too ahead of himself. But you know what? It actually wasn't the worst shot in the world. Wasted time as well because it went behind the goal, so it's what you like to see from Safe. But this is what Safe's really good at, yeah, just getting a blocking where it matters. Like, look at that. Very simple, but it's very effective, you know what I mean? That could have easily have went in, you never know. But yeah, you like to see that from Safe, man. You can always count on him to just throw his body in front of the ball. Once more, Safe's there to put his body in the way again, yeah, like, this guy was unreal. In the last 5 minutes, he was absolutely unreal. He done like a Jaden job, innit? Either way, George loses the ball, this guy in the yellow gets through Safe, but not past Jaden, yeah. That's like the best foul I've seen in a long time, and it kind of reminds me of this.
Atención para que corra Morata, que buen control orientado. Morata. Bueno.
Either way though, they do get a free kick for that, and they pass it down the line. I don't know why they gone there, because Safe's there to close that one down. It does come through to Devin though. George and Tom do well there, and in the end, I think like he tries to pass it to Akil, and he does get a shot off, but it goes way over. And as you just heard there, that is full time, so it ended 4-2 to us. Not the best game ever, but like I said, I'll save my thoughts for now and talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, she never wanna play you. Yeah, she wanna go wherever I go. Yeah. She wanna take me home and take my soul and take second name, yo. Wonder if she do it for the fame, yo. Yeah. She wanna take me home, I take my soul, I take my.
Shit, man, where do we even start with this game, innit? Like, this was like the worst performance we've ever had. Simple as that. Obviously, I'm happy to get the points, but like, I'm gonna apologize, like, for my own performance and on behalf of everyone else on the team, bar Waqas, because like Waqas was still like sick, innit? Like, that's why he's my man of the match. He was just unreal. I thought Lee was all right, but still nowhere near his best, innit? Still got more to give than that. But Waqas was the only one who actually like played well. Like, if it weren't for him, we might have actually lost the game, because there was like 4 or 5 saves that he made that if he didn't make, you wouldn't question it. You'd say like, oh well, you can't really do much about it. But he did make them saves, and that's why we won in the end. So that's why, like I said again, Waqas is my man of the match for this game. But anyways, like I say, we obviously did get the win, so that's 3 points obviously, and this is what that means for the league table. You still got us second on goal difference. Oh sorry, no, second on alphabetical order actually. We've actually scored the same amount and conceded the same amount as well, both on 6 goal difference, as you can see. Also 6 points as well, so that's why we're like joint first. I wouldn't say we're second, you know what I mean? But we're playing Aptitude next. As you can see, they're third in the table. They've got 4 points out of 6 because they drew on this same game day as you just watched. So obviously they're looking for points, and obviously we need the points as well. We can't afford to slip up this early in the season, so that should be a good game. And the last time we played them, you know what happened? It was the day that we won the league. So again, you don't want to miss that game, so make sure you're there for that one. So after the game, yeah, a few people on our team were unhappy with me because apparently I look at the negatives too much. And I'm going to tell you now, innit, like, I just don't get that point. I'm never going to change at that. Why would I focus on your positives? You're doing that. Carry on doing it. Your negatives is what you need to work on. If I don't point out your negatives, you're going to think that, oh, losing the ball is okay because no one's having a go at me. I'm going to have a go at you, like it or lump it, innit? You got to be mentally stronger than that, innit? If you're not doing something right, you deserve to get an earful. That's just the basics, innit? And if I do something wrong, I want someone to have a go at me, innit? It's what you need to do to make everyone around you better. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to like be a yes man. If you do something wrong, be like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, it's all good. It isn't all good, innit? You can't do that shit again. Simple as that. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's just about not doing that again. And flipping, like, if you look at Sepa at the start of the last season, yeah, you can go back and watch it. The guy was so like slow. His game was just poor, innit? Like, it wasn't like the worst performances ever, but it was nowhere near where he is now. And the only reason he's playing so well right now is because I had to go at him week in, week out on the videos and in person on the day. And this is why he's playing so well. He dealt with that feedback very well, you know what I mean? Channeled it into good energy. I expect everyone else to do the same thing, innit? I'm never gonna stop having to go at people for losing the ball and making mistakes. That's me, innit? I'm not gonna let you get away with that. The same way I expect people to be on my case if I make a mistake. And like, it goes back to this situation, yeah, like this is about like a year or two ago now. I used to play 5-a-side with like Jaden, Save, David, one person I can't mention for, you know, obvious reasons. If you know, you know. And basically back then, yeah, one time I was tired and I wasn't running, and Jaden was screaming at me, like he was so angry because I was letting the team down, and like I was wrong in it. I was at fault because I'm not running, I'm not working. So instead of having to go back at him, I was like, yeah, I need to get my shit in gear. I need to get my act together. And in the end, actually scored a goal. So it's like, I reacted to that positively. I want everyone to react to my feedback positively as well. I'm never going to change having a go at people. It's just the basics, innit? And like I say, just because people are unhappy with me, it's not going to change me the way I am. Next week I'm going to be even louder just to get on people's back, just for the sake of it, you know what I mean? Like, one thing about me, yeah, I can never like skip past something that someone's done. Like, if I don't like what someone's done, I can't just skip past it. I have to tell them, especially in football as well, because it's not even that deep. Like, you just have to sort your act out, innit? Simple as that. And that's what I expect people to do. And that's why I'm never going to be quiet on the sidelines. That's just not me. Even on the pitch, I'm just not going to be quiet. That's never me, innit? And I expect the same from everyone else. If I make a mistake, you know, get on my case, innit? Tell me to get my act together. And if not, yeah, if I want to still play bad, then I shouldn't be in the team. I need to get my act together. If I'm playing bad, someone has a go at me, I need to improve. If I don't, I shouldn't even turn up. Simple as that. Also, yeah, the way I look at it is, if someone's underperforming on my team, that can mean anything, not just football. If anyone's underperforming on my team, yeah, that's my fault because I'm not getting the most out of them. Like, if someone misplaces a pass in football, that's my fault because I've not made them concentrate enough. You know what I mean? I can always be doing something more, and I just think everyone needs to take more leadership like that. And I want to get 10-20% out of everyone, even more than what they're giving. And if everyone gets the extra 10-20% out of everyone else, this team's going to be like winning the league, no problem. Simple as that. but I want to see people take more leadership. And when people are barking instructions, barking orders, you gotta listen, you gotta improve, innit? That's just, it's the basics of anything. But anyway, man, I know some people won't even understand this mentality, but like, that's my reasoning behind having to go at all the negative things people are doing and just letting them get on with the positive, because they're already doing that, you know what I mean? It's the basics, yeah. So that's just my reasoning behind my mentality like that. But either way, you gotta be here for next week's game. If we play like this, yeah, let me tell you, we're losing that straight up. So we gotta fix up. And if we do lose that game, yeah, that would be so bad for the title race, because we are playing Aptitude, and obviously they are one of the title contenders. So there's just like, there's no room for error whatsoever, and we need to pick up the standards like real quick, because again, no one wants to lose, no one turns up to lose. So yeah, man, we need to pattern up basically. That's the bottom line. We need to pattern up. So make sure you're back for that game, because you all know what happened the last time we played these guys. It was unbelievable scenes. You never know, that could happen again. So make sure you're back for that. Like I say, about the same time this is uploaded. And yeah, I'll see you next week, I guess, because this video is now over. So yeah, I'll see you here next Friday.